Hello everyone, I'm Kale.
And I'm Kale.
And today we are going to be reading to you the top 10 motivational quotes according to Brainy Quote. Around this time of year when we're getting close to finals, you can often find yourself... I feel bad for
you gonna interrupt me this whole time? If you're going to, then you could just leave. I invited you here because I thought we could do something like an us thing so that we could both enjoy this.
But I want to work
you're
too,
just
and I think that we should both be able to say stuff when we want to say stuff.
Yeah, I'll let you do stuff. I'll read, you'll read. I'll read, you'll read. But let me just introduce it. Because I'm the one who put this whole thing together. Okay.
So like I said, we're going to be reading to you the top 10 motivational quotes according to Brainy Quote. Number 10. Well done is better than well said. Benjamin Franklin. Well done is better than well said. Yeah, it's better to throw a little Timmy in the well and have that be done well than well said. That you're going to throw Timmy in the well, because then well is well done.
You're going to make jokes?
Not well said, but well
or are you
said.
going to take this seriously?
Well
This is supposed to be motivational. I get that you like comedy more, but this is supposed to be something to give kids the dedication to get through the rest of the year. So let's take this a little more seriously, kids. Okay?
Life is 10% what happens to you, and 90%
You read the next
you
one.
react to it. Charles L. Swindoll. Yeah, I definitely see that. Life is about reactions. A lot of times, if you get bad grades, you can think, well, I'm never going to improve because I'm just a bad student. But if you work hard enough, and if you actually put your mind to it, you look at your bad grades, and you study harder, and you work harder, then you can actually start to see your improvement in your grades, and then you'll do well in your finals. So be working hard so that you can do that. Number 8. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. Aristotle. And I see that a lot. I think to be a quality person, you can't just do something great once. You know, when you go to McDonald's, you can go to like one, and the first time they serve you, it's really good. Like, that's quality. But then you're like, oh wait, no, it's not. I'm not going to argue with you because that's totally true. But it's just, it's a weird example. But yeah, sure, I'll give that one to you. You go next. Only I can change my life. No one can do it for me. Carol. Yeah, you can rely on people, and that's not always a bad thing. But if you're relying on them completely with your life, then change won't happen. The only change that will happen is change for the worse. So you do need to have that passion to do it on your own. Yeah, exactly. Okay, number 6. Look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Try to make sense of what you see and wonder about what makes the universe exist. Be curious. Stephen Hawking. Yeah, I mean, when you hit this age, you start to become curious about different things, and if you wanted to just go out and try. Serious. With the new day comes new strength and new thoughts. Eleanor Roosevelt. Number 4. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Confucius. I am Confucian. Funny Vine quote. Yeah. You're definitely somebody who likes to win. Me, I'm not as much. I like to just go out there and do my thing. But definitely you do need that will to win and the desire to succeed, especially with your finals coming up. You need to think about succeeding in those. Because if you think you're going to fail, you're going to fail, ultimately. Read. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. Helen Keller. That's really good. She was definitely one of the most inspirational people, so I can see why that quote's up here. You do need to be optimistic, because like I said with the last one, if you think you're going to fail, you're going to fail. But if you have that optimism and you have the confidence, then you're going to do better than you would if you didn't. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Mark Twain. I don't even know, but that definitely wasn't it. Nobody cares if I learned. That's the one thing I learned in school. Or it's first. To He was a good writer, and that's what matters.
Be honest
okay?
to the
So
people.
just
It's what they want.
talk about the quote. Talk about the quote, not about him.
I mean, yeah, this one makes sense though. You gotta start before you can go anywhere.
This is stupid.
Yeah, for sure.
But actually, this one kind of makes sense. You need to get started with something before you can actually do.
What was I saying? Whatever.
You gotta start. You actually sum
To
that
get
up
going.
really well. You know what? Just go on, do the last one. Thank you.
Right, I'll read the last one. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop.
Confusion again. It's like the story of the tortoise and the hare. I mean, the tortoise went slowly, the hare went fast, but he stopped. You can
Let's be
work
real,
at your own
the hare
pace and
should've
you
won
can
that.
succeed. So when it comes to your finals, you have a certain amount of time. You need to plan for that. You need to strategize for that so that you can actually get it all done as best as you can and not have to worry about rushing to finish like 20 questions right at the end. Okay, thank you to Kale for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Thank you for having
Get
me.
out of here. Just go. Okay? Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that some of this motivated you. Some of this made you laugh. I hope Kale wasn't too big of a distraction. Go out there, kill your finals, and have a happy holiday. You're not funny. I'm not that bad. Hello everybody, I'm Kale, and today we're going to be reading to you top 10 motivational quotes according to Brainy Quote. So around this time of the year, getting close to finals, you can often see yourself lacking motivation or lacking the determination to get through it, and that's what we're... Are you gonna interrupt me? Well, yeah, I figured this could be kind of like an us thing, where I would say something, you would say something, but we wouldn't be like interrupting each other. So can we just try that? Yeah, I'll read a quote, you'll read a quote, but just let me introduce this. Okay. Right. So we're going to be reading to you some quotes from Brainy Quote to help you get that motivation back so that you can get through these finals week and get through just... Alright, go again.